welcome to Ginger Welsh Allotments. I am Bethan and it's a beautiful day over here on the plot, so I thought I'd give you a quick plot tour of what I've been up to, what's growing and what's about to be put on the compost. So let's go and have a look. My two plants of Timperley Early are flying along now in this warm weather, and the other ones, Victoria, are just beginning to come back into life. And I'm very excited to show you I've got these raised beds all done now, apart from needing filling. So I'm just waiting for some manure and then I'll top it up with compost. So it'll be half a level of manure, half a level of compost. But I'm glad to have got that done. I got the last bed in this morning, so that's what I've been doing over here. I've also added this bed onto that bed, and if you can see, I've wet all the cardboard because I'm about to put some manure on there, and it's always best to wet the cardboard first, because once that dries out it'll be really hard for the rain to get it wet again and for the worms to be able to break it down. I need to get rid of those Brussels sprouts. I hope you can hear me. Someone's got a tractor on the go. Yes, I need to get rid of those Brussels sprouts as they had a bit too much black fly on them for eating. And this is my bed. Did have the celeriac in it, and up here is radish, and some of it's probably ready for picking now. Some spring onions, still a bit young, the spring onions, and the turnips. I've got quite a few turnips that have grown, so I might do a little harvest of them today as well. My onion bed I showed you the last time I was over here. I really hope you can hear me above the rotavator that's going. And here is the other bed of broad beans, Swiss chard and spinach. So I've got one miss here. I'm not sure whether I'll pop a bean in or not. I might just leave it, or maybe I'll plant some more. Up here is the last of my well rotted manure. I've got a barrel load there, and I think I've got enough in there for 2 more barrel loads, which should hopefully fill the bottom of that bed I was just talking about. And then the rest of the plot up here needs a good old weed. I've still got some salsify and parsnips in this row. The rest can be weeded. And this bed I need to weed, ready to put some more garlic in and my onions when they are ready to go in. And it's just over here now that's still going, the kale and the purple sprouting broccoli. I've got some cabbages in there, but they might just become spring greens, and my broccoli rab plants have more or less had it too. So I'll have to try and sow some more of them soon. And yes, this is the kale, sorry, the purple sprouting broccoli, the kale, which looks like it's bolting actually. That one doesn't, the curly leaf, but that one looks to me like it's putting up a stalk. And then I've just got a couple of sprouts left over here to come out. So I'm going to get on with filling this bed of manure now, and hopefully that will leave my manure compost heap ready to be filled, because I've found somewhere now that allows you to go and get the manure off them for free. So that's really great. I did find somewhere, but then they stopped doing it. Now I found somewhere else. So that's all good. So it'll be a good job for me to clear out that bin that's there, ready for the fresh manure to go in, so that I can use it next winter on top dressing the beds. I've just finished sorting out that bed and emptied a couple of the old potato compost on top, and I'll show you what it's looking like. I've also done a harvest, so I'll show you what I've got from the plot today. Here is said bed, all topped up, like I said, with the spent potato compost from last year, the manure from my compost heap, and I mixed some fish blood and bone in there as well. So hopefully it will be okay for this coming year. I'm just going to cover it now with some cardboard, and although it looks really full, that level will sink quite a bit over the next couple of weeks as the soil settles. So it won't be as full as it looks now. And I just wanted to show you the harvest I had today. So I've got some kale and some radish, some spinach, some turnips, some carrots and some parsnips. Once I get that bed covered with the cardboard, I'm going home for some lunch because I'm quite hungry now. I'm really pleased to finish the raised beds at last, and just need to get them filled as and when the manure comes up. And I might come back this afternoon and get a bit of weeding done, and I'll keep you updated with how progress is going over here. So I'll catch you next time. Lovely job!